Not too much for copyright reasons. Is this the start of the video then?
I guess so.
It's the writing and like the way it does the thing. Yes. I've almost like memorised what writing's on the screen at which part it's on.
And it all comes together at the end.
I wasn't even going to watch it, was I?
I'm glad you did.
Because we watched it.
That's enough of that.
Yeah. I watched season 1 recently. Anyway, hello.
Hello. If you couldn't tell by the music, we're going to be talking about Stranger Things season 2 in this video.
Well, the whole thing really. Like,
yeah.
In general.
Mainly season 2.
Season 2. So if you haven't watched it, don't watch this. It's
a lot of spoilers.
All the spoilers, like the ending will be spoiled. Everything will be spoiled.
And theories about season 3, which is going to be like
next year.
Yeah.
Because I watched season 1 relatively recently, so I didn't have that gap.
Yeah, I watched it. I was maybe 3 episodes away from the end when we went to Summer in the City. That was when I watched it.
That's ages ago.
Yeah, it was. It was quite long. Maybe over a year ago.
Anyway. I wasn't sure because I wasn't sure about it, but it's fine for me. Like,
yeah.
I don't like really like jumpy stuff, but I can cope with it because it's.
I think
like bad.
I like absolutely love like 80s like films, like 80s, and I love like sci-fi and horror.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like perfect. So yeah, but for you, it was a bit different for you to watch.
It has the edge that it's almost you expect it not to be good. Because it's...
Well, you just don't know where they're going to go.
No, but it's so good though. Like the way it's done is amazing.
I think it's because they explore like so many different things. Obviously, it's kind of like there's 2 things going on at once. Because obviously you've got a lot of stuff that's going on like in their normal lives, and
that's why I liked it.
Yeah, in like
it wasn't
this
just
reality.
the whole like thing.
Yeah.
It was like there's like personal elements.
Yeah, and obviously a bit of like kind of a bit murder mystery type thing as well. That kind of element to it as well.
I much enjoyed. It's really creepy though.
Yeah, I was like with season 2 though, I really wasn't sure how they were going to continue it, and like because of how like season 1 like left off. Obviously, like Will was back and like.
And then he coughed up the thing.
He coughed up the thing.
And you're like, is it just going to be like?
Was the thing that he coughed up was that legit like D'Artagnan?
I don't know if it was.
Yeah.
It could have been.
But like I think.
It could have been any of them.
Because of like where he was when they found him, I think what these things are, they need a human host to like make these things. And my theory is the big, was it the flyer?
The shadow monster.
The big shadow monster. I think that it's kind of like manifested out of Barb's body. I think it's something was in Barb's body and it grew out of her body, and it's kind of something to do with like her. Because there was a lot to do with Barb in this season, but she wasn't in it. Yeah,
they're kind of like, that's quite cool.
Yeah, that's kind of like
they're like, I hadn't thought of that at all. They're like clinging onto it a lot.
Yeah, they are. They really like, I mean, I don't know whether it's because they just thought like,
You saw her, in season 1 you saw her body.
Exactly, yeah, but you didn't see her body where Will was. You just saw her body there. Yeah. And obviously she just said that she's dead. She didn't, like, they didn't say whether she got like these things inside her.
No, she
and
just got taken, didn't
and there were other bodies in there when Will was there. Like, why do they need people? And why have they stopped looking for people?
And when he came back, it was still in him.
Yeah.
But why was it in him?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
But I mean, I guess they.
But normally people don't come back.
Yeah, exactly. They weren't expecting him to come back, so that's why I think they have a connection.
And now they've shut the gate.
But I guess there's multiple gates.
That's what Craig said. He was like, "How did 11 come back through? She came back through in the school."
Yeah, like she made her own gate, I guess.
So surely there's other ways. Like there was the major one, the big one, obviously, but like. But before, in the first season, there was like, they were coming through like in the woods. Yeah. And like the trees and stuff. It was one in the woods,
yeah.
So I don't see how they're like, oh, close the gate and it will solve everything. I don't know.
Yeah, I think, and especially now that it's seen 11 and what her powers could do, and obviously she's like number 11, there's obviously 11 other people that have 11 other powers. So
more than 11.
Whether there's somebody there as well, like trapped there, with one of the other, like,
Yeah, because we've had 2.
We've had 2, yeah.
But then there was only 2, she only remembered the other one, didn't she?
But I guess she was only a little girl. If they're all of the last ones to be got, you don't know, do you?
So there was other people there. Craig suggested that because they like burnt the thing out of Will, didn't they? And it like flew out. I don't know whether this would still work with now the gate is closed, but where did it go to? And his theory is that it went to Billy. because he had been like left in the house. They'd had that fight, and he was left in the house unconscious.
Ah.
And like they might use Billy for something. And
I guess he was like.
It might not be Billy, but like he was like, yeah, I think the thing's going to go into Billy, and then in the next season, it's.
But the thing is, it hasn't got a connection. It needs to have a connection with somebody that's been there.
And Billy's not been there.
But no, but if you think about it,
but I think it's gone to somebody.
Dustin had that stuff burn in his face, and so did Hopper. What's going to happen with either of those two? They've had all that stuff, but we don't know what that stuff is. Whether they've now got connection to this.
Yeah, so like it's gone somewhere basically.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I think it's gone to Billy, and then Billy's going to be like the evil one. I was like, yeah, maybe, because the fact that he was in the house as well, and he was left there, and then they didn't actually see him like get up. He was just all of a sudden back.
Yeah.
And we were like, why is he significant, and why is the sister, like, why are they such major characters? But then you said it's to do with the fact that Steve was
because like, I don't know if anybody else has watched it. I've only seen one episode, but there's actually a series on Netflix called Beyond Stranger Things.
I want to see that.
Which is where they talk to like different characters, and obviously the brothers that made it.
But they don't give everything away though.
No, they don't. But obviously it's spoilers about the season. But they basically said that originally when they wrote Stranger Things, Steve was like the main like human antagonist. But obviously,
which he was.
The more they wrote about him, the more they created him into like a character that wasn't like that. So they needed a human one, so they created Billy.
Billy's really good for
and
that.
Billy, yeah, and obviously everyone, you know, I hate Billy, and because I'm like Team Steve.
Yes.
I love Steve.
But now, is it Nancy?
Nancy, I'm so glad.
She needs to be with Jonathan.
I'm so glad her and Jonathan got together. But like,
not really though, because
that was like my favourite episode when they got together. I was like, oh.
What, in that 11th episode?
No, episode 6. 11th episode was episode 7.
Was it? Mhm. Oh, it was in 6 when they went to see that man.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Yes.
I really like that.
He was interesting as well.
He was, yeah. Like obviously he was like trying to help like find like what happened to Barb.
And then you've got the doctor that didn't die.
Yeah, he was weird, wasn't he?
And he was like just sat there, and then they saved him.
I don't really trust him.
No, I don't trust him because.
No. And also you've got a year as well for 11 to still be hidden. They said like hide her for another year.
Yes.
So.
But how are they going to explain?
I found the stuff, that episode with 11 where she went away, a bit boring.
Yeah, everyone said that.
That was like the worst episode.
They had to take her away though, didn't they? So she could come back and rescue them. I think the idea was, obviously she went to see her mum.
I don't get what her mum was trying to achieve by making her go and see the other girl.
But we don't know, maybe her mum's got something more to, like, she's, maybe like she's the monster or something. You just don't know because she's like in the.
Because I guess
she's permanently in the upside down all the time.
We don't really know where this other world has come from.
I know.
Whether she's created it in her own head or something.
Yeah, because that's not the upside down, is it?
What?
The black world that they get.
Yeah, that's the upside down.
No, like when she like puts the thing over her head. And, like,
oh no, that's just her trying to find people.
Which is odd. But that they've never actually explained that.
It's because she's got like telekinetic powers.
But they never explain where they actually go to.
No, and I guess they never really explain like.
And how she's actually linked. Well, obviously she opened the gate, didn't she? Because she got angry or something. Didn't the gate open?
Yeah.
Originally.
But it like makes you think as well, like how much can 11 actually take before? You know, obviously she looked a bit mental with the double nosebleed on her head, like when she was closing that gate. I was like,
exactly.
Christ, like, you know, she's gotta have a limit.
Bob died.
Oh my god, Samwise Gamgee.
That was the worst.
I didn't trust him. I was like, because you know he told Will to like, you know, oh you've just got to turn around and say go away. I thought he was trying to tell him to do that to try and get him to like, you know, speak.
What, the doctor?
No, Bob. I thought when Bob was telling him to like stand up to this monster, I thought Bob had some. I was like, I don't trust him. I was like, something's not right here. He's a bit too. I don't know. He can't know. But then he was like, he was MVP. He shouldn't have died. Poor Joyce.
I know. But didn't you think it was awkward that he just like ran out the door, and he just like stood there and like, why did he stand there? Because he thought he was safe, I guess.
Yeah,
But then he just like came out from everywhere and like, oh, it was gross.
Oh, it was really sad. But I guess now Joyce can be with Hopper, which is what I want. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen yet.
Yeah. I quite like, I don't know, I wasn't a massive fan of Max. I didn't like her.
The ginger one?
No, I don't know what it was. I just found her quite irritating. I was like, I guess she had a really shit life and she had a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I don't know what she's got to do with anything.
Yeah,
really.
I don't know. I just thought she was a bit. And then when she met 11, she was like, oh, a bit awkward.
I know, but no, 11 saw Mike with
Yeah. Oh, didn't you think it was like, I thought it was a bit weird this season, because obviously last season Mike was like driving the whole thing. He was kind of like the main character. But this season it was like so much more about Will.
Yeah, but does that mean next season it's going to be about one of the other people?
I don't know, that's what makes me think. Like,
Well, Will was missing last time. So I suppose
yeah, so I guess it was like all about him, but he wasn't even in it.
Yeah.
But
he's weird.
Oh, I like Will.
Oh, I don't know. He did a lot of like really good acting in that.
He did, yeah. But did you know in real life, him and the girl that played 11, like I think was it Millie Bobby Brown, they're best friends.
Really?
Yeah, his name's Noah Schnapp.
Schnapp.
Yeah, I was like, that's the best name.
Schnapp.
Noah Schnapp.
Schnapp.
Yeah, they've got a lot of good actors in it. Like it's just so
the acting is amazing.
Yeah, it was really good.
There's a lot of like, they'd have to be doing a lot of acting with like nothing there, because obviously there's like, it's always like
yeah. I didn't think it was like really tense as well with like 11 and Hopper, like when they were having their arguments and she was like slamming doors. I was like, woo.
Well, I didn't even realise when she was like there and he'd been keeping her.
That was so sweet.
Yeah.
Like, when they were having dinner together, I was like, oh, so good.
She's so sassy though.
Oh, she's so good, like bitching.
Yeah. Oh, when they do like when she turns into like the emo, whatever it was.
And the prom scene at the end like killed me. I was like, this is the cutest thing, like Mike and
all
her
the dancing.
Oh, it was so sweet. Like, oh.
Yeah. They had a little kiss as well.
Oh, they did, yeah.
But
poor Dustin hasn't got anyone though.
No, I know, but it's just what he is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But at the end when it like span round and you can see like the monster, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Like, at the end. Because it's still there, isn't it? It just can't
Yeah, it just can't get, I guess it will find
Well, it wasn't ever 3. It was...
No, it was using Will. And why were they trying to, what was the purpose of the tunnels as well underneath Hawkins? Why were they trying to make those? I don't understand what the purpose of that was.
What, the dogs were going?
No, why were they making tunnels underneath?
I think it was just trying to like infiltrate the place. I don't know why, but it was trying to like...
I feel like there's a lot more to do with like the lab that we don't know as well. And obviously they were saying that like 11's dad was dead and then they were like, no he's not, he's alive. And it's like, what is he doing? Well, you know, where is he at?
Yes. Well, not real dad, is it? Is it a real dad?
I don't know if it's a real dad, I don't know, but she calls him Papa.
He was the one that took her for the lab, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
That might have been
not her real dad.
No. No. But I don't get the whole mum thing either.
I was glad to kind of got to find out about what happened to her. I'm like, oh, that bit when she was getting like, you know, the like,
yeah.
Oh, I hate that kind of thing. That's
what is it like?
Say sunflower, breathe.
450.
450 to the left.
To the left. But she was saying that like the whole time.
Sunflowers, yeah.
No one actually knew what that was about, so that was all planned in.
I think they've planned for a lot, like, because I think they've got the okay for like another 4 or 5 seasons. So I think they've...
But she was saying that in the first season.
Yeah.
She was saying all those words.
I feel like they've planned a lot for like, of what's happened. Yeah, and it's definitely a lot more to come, I think. But I
never even knew what they were going to do after the first one.
No, I didn't either.
It was actually quite like, not very complex.
It was very cliffhanger though, but I guess, yeah, I mean, what they said was like in the first season, obviously, that it was
like setting the scene,
it was
basically.
Where's Will? Yeah. That was like the whole of the first season, whereas now,
it's more, it's more complex now.
It's a lot deeper.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what the tunnels are for.
No. I don't know what the tunnels are for either.
But that's about it, I think.
But I loved how at the end as well, they all came together again, like at the last season, like everyone was just in the same place.
Similar, wasn't it?
And the whole thing with like Will like drawing all those things. Yeah, he was like around their house. There was just loads of like papers and stuff.
I don't know. So is he like now totally normal?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Because like how
wasn't it horrible when the thing was coming out of it? And like,
oh my god, yeah.
He like went black. But like he had all these like things. I was like, what? Like.
Oh, and the bit. Oh my god, I literally cried when, you know, when he was tied up, and they were all talking to him, and they were like saying about like things that he did, like, you know, oh, the first time.
But he was pretty much the monster at that point.
Yeah, and then he like was tapping, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That scene was so good. Like that was really good. But I cried when Mike was like crying.
Yeah, and it just said like close the gate.
Yeah.
weird. Which was the big game.
But you know,
could they not have worked that out already though?
But you know, 11 had to go. Everyone else had to go through portals to get to the Upside Down. But Will didn't. He'd just go there.
Yeah.
He didn't have to go through anything. He could just
go there.
No,
he was because he was the thing, wasn't he? He was the monster, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It seems very simple, but it's not.
No, I think because you've got a lot of things going on at the same time. Obviously, there's so many different areas, like things going on. So obviously, you've got Mike and his family. It's clearly not. I mean, his mum is unhappy with his dad. There's like that normal stuff like that. But then there's also like the personal relationships between like Nancy and Steve and Jonathan, and you've got Mike with his group of friends. And like him with 11, but you've also got all the stuff going on with the Upside Down. You've got the lab, you've got the police.
I know. Can you imagine when they first made it up?
Papa agreed something with them.
Yes.
For about 11.
But we don't know.
But we don't know what. You know, there's still there's so many different things going on that I feel like it's just not been like addressed, or it's kind of just been like. Ooh,
I just hope they address it, because sometimes you think, are they actually going to address everything?
Like, how is this actually gonna?
Because with The Mentalist, I watched that for like 8 years and I didn't answer loads of questions.
I think with this, a lot of it's got to do with like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff.
With the game.
With the game, yeah.
Because everything refers back to the game sometimes.
Yeah.
So is it all not even?
I don't know. I mean, we think that they don't even play any games and stuff in this one. Like then
they talk about
really
like
into like Dungeons and Dragons in the first one, but now they kind of get a bit older. You know, because that's the thing. They're getting a bit older now.
They're playing basically their real ages though, aren't they? Would you say? I mean, I think they're slightly older.
Noah is like 10.
Yeah.
And obviously the others are like 12, 13. Well, I mean, he might be 11 now. I think he was 10.
But they are playing, they're about that age, I would say.
Yeah, but I think he's the youngest. You can tell he's the youngest. He looks the youngest.
Yeah.
Whereas Mike, his voice is broken now. You know, in that last few episodes, I was like...
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. Oh dear. Wow. I don't know. I can't even remember anything else.
I wonder how many more new characters they'll bring in.
There'll be like a new one. Like a few new ones each time, I guess. Ooh, but I think if it's going to be yearly, it's going to be like forever.
Yeah. And just like 9
episodes. They're going to be 4 though. 4 seasons or something.
I think they've okayed like 4. Whether that will go on for any longer, I don't know.
I think it would do. Like everyone would want it to, wouldn't they? Yeah. Now we've got to wait till next. Is it going to be next Halloween again?
I hope so. We don't know though. But if you've got any theories, let us know down in the comments.
Yeah, put your comments down there.
And who was your favourite character?
Who is my favourite character?
Mine was Steve.
Yeah, you love Steve.
I love Steve so much. Like, he's just...
You obey.
He is. Like, he's just... I don't know.
It's very much what you would appeal to you like.
Yeah, he's a pretty boy. Bit of an angst king.
I don't actually.
I don't know.
Joyce is pretty cool. But you can't beat her acting in season 1 with those lights.
Oh my god, literally.
That was the best. I still think that's my favourite scene.
Yeah.
Like out of everything that's been on.
That's very good.
It's creepy because like it's just like, but she's like got the lights and she's letting they like light up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like 11's cool. Like...
Dustin's funny.
Yeah, Dustin is funny.
Right, we're gonna keep drinking our wine.
We are.
And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little chat
video. A bit of a like talking about different things about that we thought about season 2 and you know what we think is gonna happen in season 3.
Could do one for there's not really much else we can do one for apart from the OA. That's about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything.
If there's any other series that you think that we could watch that you'd like us to...
Yeah, because we need to both watch them.
Yeah, I mean I've watched quite a few.
Yeah, I'm like a bit more like PG.
Yeah. Because the thing is as well, like with Stranger Things, I know you don't like horror films, but that just came out was very like Stranger Things. It was like very 80s. Yeah, it had Mike from Stranger Things in it as well. But probably a bit scary for you, but I mean it was just so good. Like, and it reminded me of that, the way it was done. The group of kids and like a
similar
villain, whatever. It was very good.
Oh, my battery's flashing. Right.
Ooh.
Bye.
Anyway, thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Don't
give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.
You say a thumbs up and saying don't forget to subscribe.
And subscribe.
And subscribe. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Look, it's flashing.